1, 2, 3, go. Go, girl, I'm so high. I'm so faded, go ahead, testify.
Hi guys, it's Jess and welcome back to my channel. As you can see by the title, I gave birth. This is my delivery and labor vlog slash story time. Yeah, so here I am. I know I told you guys that I would be bringing you along on my journey. I kind of did, but I wasn't really vlogging like I should have. That's another topic for another story, or another story for another video. But basically I was just really busy. I ended up not I didn't stop working for like up until like 2 weeks before I delivered. I was still working like 5 days a week. I was on my feet for like 8 hours a day. So any downtime I had, I was just so tired. So here I am to go in depth with my delivery and labor. It's still so crazy to me like that I have a whole daughter now. It's crazy. But I'm so happy because she's perfect and I love her so much. Whew. And it's really funny because she came a week and a couple days early. I was due on, well, first they told me I was due on the 21st of May. And then from then on they said the 23rd, but I had already put the 21st in my baby app. So I was like, I'm gonna stick with the 21st. But she ended up coming on May 13th. Monday, May 13th. She came the day after Mother's Day. So I didn't really get to go in depth about like my pregnancy with you guys. I actually planned on recording like my pregnancy journey type story time with you guys, but then I went into labor so I didn't have time to do that. Like I literally was gonna do that on Mother's Day, but yeah, so I didn't even have time to do that because I just knew she was gonna come on time or late. I didn't think she was gonna come early at all, even though everybody basically just knew she was gonna come early because they were like, you are so big. Like there is no more room for her in there. And I still just like, oh, I have so much time. Like you guys, I was literally procrastinating. Let me tell you how much I was procrastinating, right? First of all, Saturday the 11th, my friends were over here to actually do a belly cast for me. And Saturday is the day I actually started going into labor, and I didn't even know I was going into labor. We'll get into that. But Saturday morning, my friends came over. It was actually Saturday afternoon. My friends came over and helped me do a belly cast that I had purchased off of Amazon. So I finally get to do a belly cast with my friends. A week into delivery. Last minute. Per usual.
Your name is, wait. Yeah. Yeah. This one. Wasn't that bad. We made it. No, because I moved this belly part. Yeah, no, dry. One more. Short one. Where should I put it? Right here? Oh, I'm going up. One. No? I don't have nothing for it. Too short. It's too short. Short? Mm-hmm.
Now when Aria is older, I feel like you were in here. This big ass baby. And I was just so big at that point. Like my belly was just huge. It was like I couldn't even stand up. And I feel like that should have been a warning that I was probably gonna be going into labor soon, because like when my friend was doing or like putting the plaster on my stomach, I could only stand up for like a little bit. Like I had to end up sitting down. As you can see in the clips, like I could not stand up. And so I feel like me sitting down probably like ruined the cast a little bit, but I was so lightheaded when I was standing up and doing it, like, and I was only standing up for like 30 seconds. Long story short, Saturday night I started going into labor. I didn't even know. It was around 8:30 and I started getting cramps. I thought they were Braxton Hicks contractions because I hadn't had any. Like my whole pregnancy, I didn't have any cramps or anything. So I was like, oh, these are the Braxton Hicks that they're talking about. Like these are mild. Like, and then I was looking it up because they were like contractions are painful. And I was like, these aren't painful. Like these are a breeze. So yeah, but then I also remember that I have a very high pain tolerance. So yeah, it started out at like -1, like they were not painful at all. And they were like an hour and 30 minutes apart. So that's when I was like, oh yeah, they're Braxton Hicks or something like that. Because it wasn't like a pattern yet. So I'm just laying down, chilling. And then all of a sudden, like they start getting to like an hour apart. Like it starts to become a pattern. And I was like, you know what? These might not be Braxton Hicks. Like these might be like full on contractions. But in my mind, I'm still like, no, they're Braxton Hicks because she's not ready to come yet. Like I just know she's not ready to come yet. So I still had so much to do, as far as like I was doing laundry, and I hadn't even washed none of her baby clothes, like none of her newborn baby clothes or the clothes we're gonna bring her home in. So I was just like, you know what, let me just get up, like let me do some things. Like so I started just going ham with the cleaning. Like I started doing all her laundry. Let me pack my hospital bag, because I didn't even do that yet. Like I had everything for my hospital bag, but it just wasn't in a bag, you know? So I just started packing. I just started doing a whole bunch of stuff. And then it was like Fred, my boyfriend, he wasn't even home. He had went out to a cookout of his own. So I was just home by myself, like just chilling. I'm texting my friends in the group chat like, yeah, I'm having cramps. They might be Braxton Hicks, I think. I don't think they're good. Like I'm just like not in my mind thinking that they're contractions at all. So right now, you guys, I'm currently having, I don't know, contractions. It might just be cramps. Well, Braxton Hicks, I'm not sure. My camera's about to die. They just started. They're really like every 15 minutes. So I don't know, just in case I'm about to plug up my camera, just in case things start rolling. So yeah, hopefully they don't, because I'm not ready yet. But yeah, I just want to come on here real quick, even though my camera barely has any battery. But yeah, we're gonna see, y'all. It is May 11th, the day before Mother's Day. Yeah, so I'll keep y'all posted. I feel like they're just probably Braxton Hicks. I have on a belly support band thingy that my friend gave me today, my friend Tiara. So yeah, just been laying down. I'm really thirsty. I'm gonna drink some water. But yeah, I just want to come on here real quick before I plug up my phone. Plug up my camera to charge, just in case shit gets real today. But if not, we'll be good to go. Mother's Day comes, dealing with these contractions and finally realizing like, okay girl, you are in labor. Like you're in labor. So I texted my friend Quay. She had told me like way ahead of time that she wanted to like stay with me for like a week before my due date, just, you know, to help me out, get me going, get the labor started. But I had already started labor on my own, so I texted her at like sometime in the morning, I can't remember, and I was like, hey Quay, just let you know, I've been contracting since last night, so I might have to go to the hospital today. I don't know what time, but just letting you know. And she was like, oh, okay, I'm getting dressed, coming over right now. And I'm just like, okay, cool. So when she gets here, you know, she's helping out and stuff, and, you know, cleaning up the apartment for me. And then she's just like, yeah, at this certain time we're gonna start walking, you know, we're gonna get these contractions closer. So we're walking around my apartment building. They're getting closer. I think the first time we walked, it was like 5:00 p.m. By 8:30, we were trying everything. Like I was using the breast pump to like, I had like a handheld, I have a handheld breast pump right now until my real one comes in. And so I was doing like boob stimulation, and my boyfriend was doing like acupressure on my hands and my feet. Quay wanted me to do squats and lunges, but I was like, I'm not doing that. No, thank you. I'm not doing any type of exercising besides walking. So by that time, it was like 8:30, and that's when the contractions started to get real. And we were like, okay, 24 hours exactly that I've been in labor. Yeah, we're gonna go to the hospital soon. So by the time 8:30 hit, that's when the contractions started to get real. And I was just like, ooh, these these are real, like these are real. Because like my whole pregnancy I've been saying I wanted to go natural so bad and I didn't want any medicine. Girl. that died real quick. Like, what? No. So 10 o'clock hits and we're like about to leave to go to the hospital. I have to sit down because it's like the worst contraction I've had so far. It hurt so bad that I ended up throwing up everything I ate that day. Because you know they say like make sure you eat and drink all you want, because once you get to the hospital you're not going to be able to eat or drink anything until you have your baby. So I was, you know, eating good, and I ended up throwing all that up right before I left for the hospital. So by the time we drove to the hospital and I got admitted, I was starving. And then after that contraction, after I threw up, like in my mind I was like yeah, I'm getting the epidural. Like no, I'm not. I thought about it. I was just like, who am I to prove? I am not Wonder Woman. I am a regular Jessica. Like, no, I'm getting medicine. I'll be fine. Either way, I'm gonna pull through with this labor, but it's not gonna be natural. I'm gonna need some medicine. Drug me up, right? Get to the hospital, and you know, I already like did the pre-register thingy, so I'm already in the system. I already called my doctor, and so they already had an order put in to get me settled in already. Get me in the room, meet with my nurse, and they're like, okay, you know, we're gonna check your cervix in a few. You know, if you're dilated enough, you get to stay, and if not, then you gotta go home. So in my mind, I'm like, oh my god, if I have to go home after that last contraction I had, I was like, I'm not gonna make it. They need to keep me here. I don't know how many centimeters I'm dilated, but they need to keep me here because I'm not gonna be able to live if I have to be, you know, go through these contractions back at home. Like, please, Lord, let me be dilated enough. The nurse came in to check my cervix, and I was 3.5 centimeters dilated. So she was like, oh yeah, you're definitely staying. And I was like, thank you, Lord. Oh, I'm so happy because I cannot do this. I mean, I can, but I need some medicine soon. So like me and my boyfriend, like the whole time, you know, we're like, yeah, pro natural, because he don't really like medicines and vaccines and stuff like that. So in my mind, I knew I was getting this epidural, but to him, he was like, oh, she's so strong, she's not gonna get an epidural. Psych, you thought. You're not the one pushing out this baby, I am. So guess what, I'm getting this medicine. So at first the nurse was like, so did you want to go natural or did you want an epidural? And I was like, I don't know. Like, you know, I'm still trying to think I could possibly do a natural, until I had another really big contraction and I threw up again. Like, I was like, after I'm like, no, epidural. So she came back again after she checked my cervix, said I was staying. She came back again. So she was like, so have you decided? I was like, yes, I want the epidural as soon as possible, please. Long story short, like I probably got admitted, you know, and laying in the delivery room at like 10:30. Almost 11. I didn't get the epidural till 1 o'clock. So I was over there like, I was trying to get in my happy place. They were like, yeah, when you have a big contraction, just sit in your happy place, da, 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 da. And I was like, my happy place is somewhere where I'm not having these contractions. Like, that's all I could think about. So this happy place meditation thing is just not working for me. So finally, like, the epidural came and I was like, oh, thank God. After I got the epidural, girl, like, what? Like, oh, I was in heaven. Like, the nurse was like, oh, here comes a big contraction. And I was like, I don't feel a thing. Like, what? This was the best invention in life. Natural what? No, never. I'm not ever going natural unless it's like I'm stuck in the jungle somewhere. But if I'm in a hospital and they have epidural, give me the epidural, please and thank you. Around like 3:30, no, it was like 3:50, almost 4 o'clock. My water ended up breaking on its own. Around 5 o'clock, that's when they came in, checked my cervix again. Oh, I didn't say, because when the lady first checked my cervix, she was like, okay, you're 3.5 centimeters. So so Fred was like, okay, so when you think she's gonna be pushing, like, or delivering? And the nurse was like, oh, well, looking at, you know, how she's at 3.5 centimeters, she probably won't be, the baby probably won't be here till noon the next day. So this is still like at 11 o'clock Sunday. So she's saying baby wouldn't be here till noon on Monday. So I'm thinking like, okay, you know, I'll be chilling in here for a while. So when the midwife actually ended up coming in, and she came in at like 5 o'clock and she checked my cervix and she was like, okay, yeah, you're ready to push. And I was like a practice push? And she was like, no, like push to deliver the baby. And I'm like, what? Hold on, like, wait, what? Like, I'm thinking I had a couple more hours to get my life, because, Lord. But yeah, so I started pushing at 5:30, and baby was here by 6:07, and the labor was actually pretty easy once I got the hang of pushing.
8, 9, 10.
Let's get one more.
2, 3,
Push hard, hard,
4,
hard, hard.
5,
Good girl,
6,
good girl. Keep coming.
7, 8, 9, 10.
Okay.
Yay.
Doesn't she have lots of hair? Yeah, it is really long. You're going to need a hairbrush.
Oh, Aria.
That air feels good.
How long is her hair?
Okay, good.
Yeah. I
Wow.
was like, I know she's going to get hot.
Because at first she was telling me like push, I'm like I'm having a poop, and I'm like, but I can't feel anything if I'm trying to push like I have a poop. Like I could feel the pressure of baby coming out, but like it wasn't doing its justice. So then she was like, well, try pushing from your stomach. And so once I started pushing from my stomach, like baby was like phew, like she came out real quick, and I had no tears, which was great, because that's one thing I was scared of. I was just like, oh my god, I'm so scared to pee after having the baby, because oh my god, like what if I tear? Like one of my friends tore bad. I was just like, I do not want to tear at all, but I ended up not tearing at all, which was a blessing. But yeah, I delivered my baby at 6:07 a.m. Monday, May 13th, day after Mother's Day. She was 6 pounds 15 ounces. Just perfect. When she came out, like, you know when babies come out, they be crying for a long time. No, like my baby was like, what? And then that was it. Like she didn't make barely any noise. And then her eyes were open the whole time. Like right when they put her on my chest, she was just looking at me like, hey girl, staring at me. And I'm just like, oh my god, it's a baby. Because at first, like, everything was happening so fast. And when they put her on my chest, I didn't even know she was on my chest. Like I just felt something heavy on my chest, because I was like, you know, finished pushing because I felt everything come out. So I'm just like, whoo. And at my hospital, they like to encourage golden hour. If you don't know what that is, basically right after the baby comes out, they automatically do skin to skin for an hour. Like they clean her off a little bit, but they'll clean her off on me. And other than that, they don't weigh her, they don't do any of that until I get my hour of skin to skin with her. So that regulates her body heat and her heart rate, and it's some good benefits to it. So yeah, I got to do golden hour with her. But it was just funny because when they first put her on my chest, I did not know what this thing was on my chest. I'm just like, whoo, and I felt plop, and I was just like, what is that on my chest? And I look down, I'm like, oh my god, like it's a whole baby. Oh, hi baby. Hey little mama.
Yeah, she's much strong.
She's so little.
Oh. Yeah, I'm cute, Mama.
Hey little.
Come on. I need you to get good and mad. There you go.
Jess, look at your baby.
Okay, Dad, you gonna cut her loose? Ooh, I got hair in my mouth. Hang on. Right here. Between the two. Between the yellow and the metal.
Hey, sweet mama.
All over the place.
Is it possible that you can make a check on a baby and see why she was just delivered? Her is like 86. Thank you so much.
Hey, sweet mama. Hey, sweet girl.
How you feeling?
I'm happy. How are you feeling?
I'm happy.
We've been waiting for you for so long. Yeah, you. Yeah. Your little boy. Crazy. Like, because I went from just being this big pregnant lady to a mom, and it's just still crazy to me that I really have a baby. Like, I'm seeing like all this baby stuff. I see my baby because she's always by me, you know. And what? Crazy. I want to show y'all her. She might actually be asleep though. Fred has her outside on the patio, so I could record real quick. And she likes being outside in the sun, so she might be asleep. If not, I'm gonna show y'all pictures and stuff anyway. But obviously, if you want to see more pictures, if you want to be a virtual auntie, uncle, I don't know who watches my channel, but if you want to be a virtual relative, a virtual cousin for us, then definitely follow me on Instagram. I haven't posted her in a day, but I do be posting her on my Instagram all the time because she's just the cutest thing, and she just has I can tell her personality is gonna be so silly. Like, she's a silly baby. I'll get more into like postpartum and how I'm dealing with baby and stuff like that, but that's for a whole nother video. This is the delivery and labor video. If you have any questions on anything that I went through, or if you just want to share your experiences, I would love to read them down below. Since baby is here now and I'm starting to look like myself again, which is another reason why I really didn't record during my, like, towards the end of my pregnancy, because I just started, I'll do this in postpartum video, but I was very insecure towards the end. Like, I just got really fat. My face got really fat. I ended up getting to 206 pounds, which was crazy. I don't know where that weight came from, but yeah, I was 206 pounds at delivery. My face was just so fat. I was getting like bumps on my face, on my chest. I had a dark neck. It's kind of going away now. Like, my face is starting to slim down now. I just didn't feel cute, and I didn't want to be on camera. I just wanted to sleep. But like I said, that's another story for another video. And you know what's so awesome is that I carried her for 9+ months, and she looks nothing like me. She looks just like her dad. Let me know what other type of videos you want to see from me now that baby girl is here. I'm slowly trying to get my body back. I'm not pressed about a snapback, but I do just want my belly to go back down, because right now it's still like pregnant looking. But I purchased a girdle, blah blah blah. That'll be in another video. This channel's changing for the better. I know I was always trying to figure out exactly what I wanted to focus on with my channel, but obviously it's definitely gonna be more lifestyle than like beauty and stuff. I'm definitely gonna be doing workouts. I know that once my belly goes all the way down and I can start working out, because since I didn't tear or anything, like, I can work out now honestly, but I'm waiting to where I can wear like my waist trainer when I'm like working out and stuff. So that'll be soon. I'm gonna stop rambling. I know this video is about to be long with me talking and the clips, but I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you're pregnant or expecting, it's just the same thing. Congratulations. If you're a mommy, congratulations. If you're trying to have a kid, congratulations. It's coming. I'm excited for this new life that I'm living, and I'm glad I get to share it with you guys. Oh, I'm getting emotional, but yes, I am finished. Thanks so much for watching. If you're not already subscribed, make sure to subscribe. We're one big happy family here. Make sure to follow me on Instagram so you can see the updates of your internet niece, because I do post her a lot on my Insta story. Yeah, so I will see y'all in my next video. Bye.